Hi, Kickstarter. This week we have received three things from the manufacturer, and we're going to show you two things from that sort of. So the first thing that we got is the anchor tokens. So we'll show you that shortly, as well as Ninja Dojo Fight. We got that, and it's all neatly packaged in this little tiny box. Then the other thing that we got is the proof of the press proof of the prints with the different sort of the fixed up the colors and the matte cellular glazing finish with the spot UV. They look fantastic. The reason why we're not showing you that today is because it comes in a big giant sort of rollout print, and it's a bit awkward for me to handle that while showing you guys. But trust us, it looks fantastic, and it will be a nice little surprise once you see it and open up the package and sort of feel the product. So now I'm going to show you the two things that we've got in this package. So let's open it. So the nice little addition is that Ninja Dojo Fight fits in this just fine, which is nice and cute. But first things first, we'll show you the coin. This isn't the pouch that it'll come in. This is just something that I keep inside. This is the Rule and Make custom branded pouch. The actual pouch that this will come in will be a top bottom folded pouch with a foiled anchor logo. So in here I've got two versions of the coin. The manufacturer actually made 6 versions of this. And these are actually the earlier ones. So we've got some concerns that I'll explain to you shortly about these coins. But overall, the new versions, which I will insert image here, you'll see that the finish is now much closer to what we're looking for. So here are the coins. These are actually in 2 different sort of finishes. And so the issue that we have with it, I'll just sort of try and focus on this. The mold itself, actually, we're really happy with. And it's hard to sort of show on video unless sort of you see the actual depth of it. But we're really happy with the mold. The thing that we sort of addressed in the newer versions is the glossiness of this. So you'll notice that the coin itself has almost like a glossy coating or enamel sort of over it. The manufacturer mentioned that the reason why they have to do that is because it stops the material from oxidizing. But there are other ways that we can that we can actually achieve this without this sort of overly glossy finish on it. So that's something that the manufacturer has already addressed in the other versions. So again, the manufacturer has made 6 variations, all from different types of antiquing finishes. That's another issue that I'll sort of explain to you shortly. But they've made 6 different gradations of this sort of antiquing look to it, as well as sort of removal of a lot of the glossiness. So you'll notice that this has slightly 2 different. It's very hard to tell, but this one's a little darker than this one, and the antiquing finish is a little much, I feel, and that it doesn't really work with that glossy finish, obviously. So what we've wanted is we wanted it to be no gloss, no gloss, feel as much as like you want to feel metal rather than feeling this coating. Also, the antiquing is sort of not strategically placed in a way that actually will accentuate the coin and make it feel more genuine. So that's the thing that we sort of addressed, is that the newer versions of the coins, and not this one, obviously, the newer versions actually have sort of areas in which the antiquing has been applied, or there's bronzing that's been applied, that actually makes it feel like it's actually the darker colors that's been applied strategically actually makes it accentuates the depth of the coin more. So that's sort of the thing that we've got. But overall, looking at the design of it and the mold that's come back, is really good. Really like the sort of a subtle 3D effect on the diamond shape, on the pyramid sort of diamond shape, and the feel of the fracturing on the outside, as well. On this side, you know, the different emblems, the reality sort of emblems on the outside looks great, as well as the helmet looks fantastic. It feels really great. Good depth on that. So yeah, overall really happy with it. The finish is the thing that we've addressed, and the version that you'll have will we feel will be the perfect version of this. So now we will have a look at Ninja Dojo Fight. Again, focus. There you go. Ninja Dojo Fight in a really nice little package, very portable, and a few sort of interesting details of note. This box actually is very, very thick, like incredibly thick. It's not sort of flimsy, and we wanted to make sure that this is really thick and sturdy, given how thin you've noticed that this is. The other thing that we've sort of added is glue bottom. So rather than a lip like the top one here, as you'll notice, we decided that we want to go with a glue bottom. It's a little bit more laborious, slightly more costly, but because going with a glue bottom means that when you put the cards in, it's not going to get caught on the lip if it was one of those fold-in ones. So in doing so, you can always know that when you put your cards in, it's always going to be flush without having to you know, jiggle it around to try and get it down to it to be flush. So that's one thing. The cards and the designs came back really, really well. Excellent colors. Really happy with how everything turned out. Very colorful, just the way I like it. And it's a nice sort of contrast to the painted sort of hyper-realistic style of Entropy. You know, this is sort of much more quite a difference in sort of solid colors versus painted sort of styles. So really happy that the two came out this way. The two plays quite differently as well, so that's an important sort of difference. But yeah, I really like the white, you know, the white deck and the black deck. That sort of nice contrast with the red in the middle. So that sort of came out fantastically. The other thing about the card is that this is using the same thickness as Entropy Prime's card, but this is ivory core rather than black core. But it will have this one doesn't have it, but it will have the linen finish just like Entropy. So everything is exactly to the right sort of component quality. But the difference being that it is white core, and the difference between white core and black core is this sort of the block out aspect to it. So let's have a look at whether or not this is actually going to be showable on camera. You can see it, but white core, you can see how if I'm following the light, that you can sort of see it just faintly sort of show through. There you go, yeah. So that's ivory core versus black core, and black core is completely blocked out. That being said, though, the reason why core is important is because it provides the same level of snapping. So, you know, it allows the game, allows the cards to be shuffled. And I'm going to shuffle the black and white together, but hey. Yeah, it provides a nice level of snapback, just like the black cores. So any core stock is really good for that. So is there anything else to show? That's essentially it, really. Just want to sort of fan out the colors out, just to show you again. And because I sort of shuffled the black and the white, it should look quite interesting. There you go. So yeah, that's Ninja Entropy. See you guys.